Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition. And today I found this package on my doorstep. So you guys could probably tell what it is or guess if you are into games and know your games. But I just wanted to show you guys really quick. I've heard people make comments before about how it's so obvious what's in the box. This is what you call a Steal Me box. So right, you imagine that sitting on your doorstep. Marvel United. It doesn't even matter if people know that. They see the United, Marvel, right? But if people know what the game is, it even says CMON on the other side, but I pulled the tag off. So this came, I think I just showed everybody my address. That was probably not smart. Well, I'll open it from this side. But this came in the mail and I figured I'd do a quick unboxing so we could see what comes in the box. Let's see. Yeah, I guess, yeah. All right. So this is obviously Marvel United. And you might be asking, which Marvel United is it? Well, if you know about Marvel United, you probably know the Kickstarter for the X-Men version of it ended a while ago. And then this package comes to my door. So you can guess. You can pretty much guess what it is. I don't want to cut too deep. But yeah, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in this box. All right, look at that. They packed this extremely tight. It looks like they put more cardboard in there to make it safe. I was a little worried about the box getting beat up, but there we go. I'd heard that CMON packs pretty nice. These are some pretty heavy, maybe I could use these for something later on. Pretty heavy cardboard things. All right. No one cares about that. No one cares about that. They want to know what's in the box. Come on, what's in the box, man? All right. So the interesting thing is, this is, I think, the third thing that I backed from CMON. And it's the first thing that I got, which I think is kind of interesting. But I remember when the first Marvel United came out and they were talking about how it went straight to stores and like Walmart was getting it and people were freaking out, you know. And they're probably trying to get this out before Christmas time. So it'll sell at Christmas time. But it's just the main game. I did the all-in, so I backed absolutely everything. But we're going to see what comes in the main box. All right. So let's go ahead and dive. I don't know why I was closing the blade, but let's go ahead and dive in. See if I can actually make a short video. Oh, box fart. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, the QR code. Aren't you supposed to like hide that? Someone could steal the QR code, man. All right, so we got a rule book. Nothing spectacular. This one has some new things going on with it, and we can talk about it a little bit. We got the quick summaries in the back. That's always nice. All right. We got the tokens. Lots and lots of tokens. And they usually pop out. Yeah, they punched out really easy. So we got us some tokens. These are some new tokens. All right. Then we jump in here, and this is really what everybody's come for, right? This is what we've came for. All right. So we have the tiles. And these are very thin tiles, but this is what you're going to get. Oh, they're already banged up in the corner there. This is what you're going to get in the base set, right? You get these thin, I don't know if you can really tell. They're thin. Oh, these are actually a little thicker, I think, than the other games. But they're just tiles. So we got some places to go to. Muir Island, I'm probably saying it wrong. The Mutant Research Center, Genosha, the X-Jet, Asteroid M, Weapon X Facility, Sentinel Space Station, Hangar Bay, and Xavier Institute for Learning. Is it fur of? Fur. It's not fur. It's four. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spots you can go to. I believe you set out 6 of them. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I believe you set out 6, but there's 8 spots. What else do we got here? We have this. All right, so we have the villain cards, and I'm going to actually have to cut this. This is, if you haven't played Marvel United, or watch the video that we made about how to play Marvel United. You know, that corner's banged up too. I did do Kickstarter and I got all the fancy cardboard, hard stuff. This is another flimsy paper. But I think MSRP, this is like $29.99. But the villain boards go up here, right? You get the villain board, and then you get to put their 3 unlock things down here. Actually, unlock by beating thugs. There's like 3 things, and I'm just missing it off the top of my head. But as you unlock it, you get these things up here. You have to get to the 2nd unlock to fight the villain. All right, 3rd's always an immediate draw a card. I hardly ever do a 3rd. But all right, so there's that. Where can we put this stuff? Let's put it right here. All right, then you have the villains. Well, you have the anti-heroes. We should actually have had them like that. So these are the villains. You have Juggernaut as the villainess and Sabretooth. So those are the two villains, just straight villains. Then you have the anti-heroes, which is Magneto and Mystique. Right? And how these work is you could play him as a villain or you could play him as a hero. You could play him as either. All right. We got cards. We got cards, all kinds of cards. Mutant, but they're all mutant cards. Cardsy. All right, let's get into this. Taking too much time, man. We just want to know what's going on, man. All right, so these are the things that you do. Defeated thugs, rescued civilians. That's the other one. And clear threats. These are some new cards, which I have no idea what they are. I think these are the hero cards, superhero cards. This is one of the new aspects of this game. The villain cards. So you got the superhero cards, the villain cards. The cards aren't bad. They're a thicker stock, but they're very smooth, very shiny, as you can see. So we got the supervillain, superhero cards. I'm going to have to read through and see what that's all about. Do I read all about these games and how to play them before I get them? Nope. All right, so let's flip it this way. So we have Magneto's deck right here. And these are his villain decks. It tells you how to move them around. The art's going to be the same. I complained about this before. It'd be nice to have individual art, but maybe that costs more. But there's Magneto's deck for him being a villain. Then we have Magneto's threats. Then we have Mystique's deck. And the art's going to be the same on the inside. She does different things. Mystique's threats. Then we have Juggernaut's deck. And like I said, it's going to be the same on the other side. And then Juggernaut's threats. And guess who's last? Guess who's last? Oh, there goes my dog. Sabretooth's deck. And then his threats. Right? And so the threats, they actually go around, they cover this part, and they actually flip this way, and you do certain things to beat the threats and stuff like that. But let's see what else we got here. I know you guys are like, this is not what I came for. These are going to be the hero cards. And this is where we should get, let's see if I can do it out of camera so you guys can't see me when I cut myself. I cut myself when I play board games. All right, let's see. Oh, did I not? I could have swore I cut it. I could have swore I cut it. That's what happens when you give up your days being a slashing man. You don't get so good at the slashing. All right, who do we have? We have starting hand, which I'm going to have to look into that. So you have Wolverine. You got Storm. I don't see a starting hand card for her. You got Charles. And there's Mystique as a hero. Now see, it says starting hand, starting hand. She's got the starting hand card. There's Magneto. There's Jean Grey. Cyclops. And Beast. It's not the original X-Men. It's probably the most popular of the X-Men. So there's a bunch of hero cards. I'm going to figure out what that starting card means. But here's the last thing what everybody wants to know. The minis. And I really do like this Juggernaut mini. Let's see. There we go. He's got the ground like blowing up and stuff. We got old Juggy. Then we have Sabretooth. It's going to be fun trying to paint these things up. There's Sabretooth. See if we can get a better kind of shot for you guys. Focus on me. All right, Sabretooth. And then we have Storm. Yeah, I was about to say, where's that Jean Grey? I'm not a huge fan. I talked about this before, is the chibi face, but that's not bad. It's not bad. All right, Storm, go back into your spot. I'm gonna have to look to see how you went in there because I wasn't paying attention. All right, then we have Wolverine. See, when they have the masks, it's not as bad, right? It's not as bad, right? And these actually have a lot of complaints about CMON or CMON is that it's blank at the bottom. There's no, there's nothing going on. This looks like there's an explosion or something. He's jumping off of an explosion. Weird choice, but hey. All right, I do think that's how she goes. I think she goes like that. Then we have Charles Xavier. Never been a big fan of him, but hey, look, there's his little hover chair. They do a pretty good job of making you feel like you're floating. I would argue you could probably take some black paint and paint that black all the way around. Or you can paint it whatever color the base is. That's probably smarter and make it look like he's hovering. All right. And then we have Cyclops, the Boy Scout of the X-Men. See, even when they have just the visor, for some reason, the chibi face doesn't bother me as much. All right, I'm standing on a little rock. And you already know all the characters are going to be in here because we talked about all of them already. Here's Jean Grey. There she goes with that, whoop, 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 with that big head. There's Jean Grey. And then Beast. I don't know if Beast is really high up on the favorites list. But there's Beast. You can get it to, here we go. Good old Beast. All right. And then we have Mystique. And she is an anti-hero, which means you could play her as a villain or a hero, which puts a little more variety into the game. Last but not least, we have Magneto, the master of magnetism. He's kind of cool. He has all these metal I-beams. That's why they call them I-beams, if you can see. These steel I-beams, right, flying out of the ground. So I feel like, see, when they have the mask, they don't bother me as much as just the face. But all right. So this is what you would get if you just went and got it at retail. And I'm assuming that it's out at retail, or it's going to be in the next month or so, and that's why CMON tried to get it to her, because there's some fiasco before with people who had ordered it, and if you didn't do shipping in a certain wave or however it is. But I did the 2-wave shipping to make sure I got it, and so I can look at it and stuff. But this is what happens. You go into a big box store, you go into your local game store to buy just Marvel United, you're going to get 6 heroes, 2 villains, and 2 anti-heroes, which can be played as heroes or villains. I believe in the base set, I have it behind me. I don't want to take the time to pop it all out. I believe you had 6 heroes too, maybe 7. I got mine in a big box store, so I had an extra hero. And then you had 3 villains, but I don't remember completely. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your decks of cards, you're going to get all your tokens, your rule book, obviously. You're going to get your 8 areas, you know, for them to fight over. And then, of course, this, I meant to point this out because I saw it before. It looks metal. It is not metal. It is plastic, but it's like a shiny metal. What this is it's a tracker for, it's when you need to use it in the villain. Some villains, you track stuff. And of course, I don't think, is anybody showing the track here? No one's showing a track thing on here. All right. Well, it tracks things like Red Skull. You have this blue cube and you kind of move it around. This one's metal. It's kind of cool that there's actually a spot in this box for it. I'm gonna have to check the regular Marvel United, see if that spot's there. I don't think it is, but so that's what it comes with. You get cards, and how this game is, you play cards to fight the villain, you play as a team to fight the villain. Another change that is in this Marvel X-Men, Marvel United X-Men, is that you could play as the villain. So it's normally a 4-player co-op, or you can do 5-player, and it's like a 1 versus many. So someone's the villain and someone's the heroes. Of course, these guys can be used as heroes or villains. So that's basically everything that comes in the box with a little extra rambling because that's what you guys love, right? All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye.